Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the library. We're going to talk today about how to use EBSCO to get an APA citation. So science classes, medical classes, psychology classes, they're usually going to be asking for APA citation style instead of MLA citation style. So in EBSCO, what we do, I've got an article pulled up here. Right over here, there's a little button that says Cite. If I click Cite, I'm going to go here and find the APA citation. Just going to copy this and I'm going to paste this into a Word document. So I've copied it. Here's my references page, the last page of my paper in an APA style paper, and I'm just going to paste this in. And so it looks a little bit strange. We can fix this now. We've got the text we need, but we need to make some corrections. So I'm going to highlight all this and put this in Times New Roman 12 point. Now we're going to fix those margins and the line spacing. Right here, paragraph, click this little arrow by the paragraph button. We're going to give it a, first off, the indentation is set pretty far to the right, 2 inches. Now we're going to take this down to 0. So take the indentation down to, or you could have just typed in 0. Special, we're going to set that to a hanging indent. Line space, let's do double spaced. Don't add extra space, and there we go. Nice looking citation. Now this is APA style. Let's look up here some of those. There we go. Take out that extra line and add it there. Let's check it over for any problems. I see one problem here. Now if you're not sure, if you want to, let's check the formats here if you're not totally sure about that. On the library website, back from the library homepage, we have this link at the bottom, MLA and APA Citation Assistance. If you click there, it's going to take us to a citation assistance page that has different cheat sheets on it where you can check the format of different sites. So here's the APA cheat sheet. We would just click there. I've already got it open here. APA cheat sheet, let's take a look. So in APA, different than MLA, the first letter of the first word is capitalized. The rest of the words are not capitalized. Look at that, all lowercase. Except for after a colon, here's the title and then here's the subtitle. You capitalize the first word of the subtitle. So let's take a look at that in our document. So we've got the authors here now. First word capitalized, that's good. But the problem here is after the colon, the subtitle, that should be capitalized. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. Now, this looks a little strange here at the end. The DOI, this is the Digital Object Identifier. This is kind of like the APA serial number of this article. And most articles in EBSCO you're going to find that are peer-reviewed are going to have a DOI with them. That's how APA likes it to be at the end. If you don't have a DOI, if it doesn't give you a DOI, and it's an online article, you should put at the end retrieved from HTTP and then the address. Just EBSCOhost.com. Just show where you found this article, retrieved from that address. Most cases they will give you a DOI, and it looks weird, but it is correct. So that was using Internet Explorer. Let's take a look at some other browsers. Let's go into Firefox. Got an article up here in Firefox. Let me hit Cite. Let's see how it works. It'll probably be slightly different in Firefox. There's an APA citation. Going to grab that. Let's go into our Word document here. Go to the next line, paste it in. Yeah, it looks pretty good. That certainly is wrong. Let's take a look and see if I didn't copy the whole part. No, I missed the first letter of the person's name. So let's do this again. Looked like an error, but it was my error. I'm going to delete this. I probably could have just added an O, but okay. That took our formatting off. That's okay. What we can do here, if it does that to you, we've already got the format up here. We can go here, Control and Merge Formatting. Oh, it still didn't do it. That's okay. We know how to correct it. We're going to highlight this, go into Paragraph, give it a hanging indent, double spaced, don't add extra space, and there we go. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Let's take a look at everything. Everything looks good. And again, we get this DOI at the end, which looks strange, but it's correct. And one thing you might notice in between these two citations, look at that extra weird little space it has there. Let's see if we can go into these two, go to Paragraph, click that button. Don't add extra space, it's already done. let's try this. So there's another trick to get rid of that extra space. Gonna do that there. So what I did, I backspaced it up to the end of that article and hit enter, and it took out that weird extra space that we had in there. Okay, let's grab another one. Let's try Google Chrome, see how Google Chrome handles this. So each browser is slightly different. Here's an article we have up in Google Chrome. I'm going to hit the Cite button. There's our APA reference. Let me make sure I get the whole thing this time. Copy it and paste it in. Now look at that weird highlighting it added to it. So we could remove that, or we could just go on here to this little control, this little clipboard, and click Merge Formatting, and it took that off. Let's take a look here. Now, I spot an error here. This only the first word is going to be capitalized, remember? So we need to, that's the thing with these citation generators, are good, but they very commonly make mistakes. So I'm just going to go through here and delete these capital letters and put in lowercase ones. Just takes a second. Now what do we do after the colon? The subtitle, we're going to let that be capitalized there. This is the first word of the subtitle. So just be prepared anytime you use these citation generators, whether it's in EBSCO or a different database, definitely check it, because there are errors often in these things. That was just a little error. Let's take of, let's bring that down to a lowercase, and then we've got our DOI again there. So that is a quick overview of how to, well, you know, one final thing we have to do, don't we? We have to put these in alphabetical order. So we could cut and paste them around, but there's an easier way. We just highlight all these, go up to this A to Z button, click there, OK, and now they're in alphabetical order, and it kept the formatting, which is nice. So that is a quick overview of how to use EBSCO to generate APA citations. Let me know if you have any questions.